Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back today for another video, and we've got some Battlegrounds content today, and this is really interesting. So this is going to be probably some of the first gameplay you see of this new meta. It's pretty crazy, and it's odd too, because it is currently Sunday night when I'm recording this. Well, it's Monday morning technically. It's 3 in the morning right now for me, and I just got into the Gladiators Circuit. And it's supposed to be Mixmaster. It's supposed to change in about 8 hours and 45 minutes from right now when I'm recording this to this next meta. But for some reason, it's already changed. So, yeah, I didn't get to try Mixmaster. But this new meta is absurd. Okay, so let me read you guys these nodes. So, we have Concussive Resonance. So, striking into the defender's block or auto block causes the attacker to be inflicted with a concussion debuff, reducing their ability accuracy by 15% for 15 seconds, max 5 stacks. So that's annoying, but that's totally play aroundable. You know, it's fine. This next one, Gimme Shelter. This node. Okay. The defender has a 60% chance to auto block basic attacks. Just straight up, every single defender, a 60% chance to auto block basic attacks. That's crazy. This chance decreases by 15% for each buff on the attacker. So using buff up champions is going to be the way to go for sure, which you'll see in these matches and the way that I have made my deck and my drafts. And while auto block is chance is above 0%, so if you don't have at least 4 buffs on you, the defender gains a 100% chance to resist heavy block breaks. Plus, there's also still True Lies, which true accuracy, true strike, and true sensibility suffer minus 100% ability accuracy. So these nodes are pretty nuts. Okay, so these are going to be my very first 3 matches into the Gladiator Circuit. So I just went from victory track with having basically like no real nodes, only, you know, it mattering if the opponent evades, to now this meta. I just made my deck. You know, like I don't know how good my deck's going to be. It's kind of hard to make a deck for a meta like this too. And so looking at this guy's roster, I go for a Hercules, a Tiger, and an Overseer ban. And so here I'm going to pick up Warlock. That is a huge and key pickup. Warlock, man. It basically, the meta doesn't matter. Warlock is... he's something truly special. I'm so happy that I ranked 4 Warlock. I'm so happy that I got a tech gem from X 700% when I did. Because if that time we didn't line up, there's no way I'd probably have a rank 4 Warlock right now. I would just be ignorant to his real power. But it's crazy. It doesn't even matter the meta. Warlock, I've always found a use for him. Even when they were immune to armor breaks, I found a use for him. It doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and fast forward through this draft phase. Picking up a Doom, a Man Thing. I got my Gallon, bro. That Gallon is a huge pickup. Gallon is going to be one of the best attackers in this meta. And actually, I just think Cosmic Champions in general are really going to be the way to go in this meta because they have, you know, great access to buffs. Gallon especially, like 1 3-hit combo and you have 3 buffs. Like, he's a buff machine. So here, I decided to throw Dr. Doom down on defense because Dr. Doom is already, you know, a very powerful defender. Plus, these auto block nodes, I had a good feeling. And so this guy is going to go ahead and throw down, is it Scarlet Witch? Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go for Warlock. You guys are going to see the power of Warlock. So I was a little surprised to see on Scarlet Witch. This guy didn't get a very good draft defender-wise. He doesn't have a ton of great options. So I was a little, like, caught me off guard, Scarlet Witch. But again, this was my first fight in this meta, so I wasn't underestimating her. But I have a really good strategy, and Warlock, this is what I love about him, is, you know, you can really play around a lot of things with Warlock just by simply going parry heavy. That's it. That's it. Simple as that. As long as they can bleed and they don't have like a crazy amount of buffs, it'll work pretty well. So you see, I'm just gonna do parry 1 hit, parry 1 hit, parry 1 hit. That's just to go ahead and get the infection active. Now, every time we... sorry. I like... oh, it was weird. Okay, what I was trying to say is, every time we parry, we're going to go ahead and apply bleeds. his willpower is going to be trying to trigger to heal him, but with the infection active, it's not working. And instead, he's degenning. So the degen, the bleed, Sig 200, it's great. Here's where I make a big mistake, though. Watch this. So I went for a heavy attack there. Normally, that's safe, but remember that node, they have a 100% chance to resist block breaks. So that's what happened there. And that is gonna mess me up. Right there, I parried, but it didn't work because of the stupid concussion, so I let my block down, got hit a couple times. Ugh, I hate that. But yeah, there we go, get her down. And it's totally safe to intercept with like special attacks and all that, because remember, it's only basic attacks that get auto blocked. So special attacks, totally safe to throw them. So a champion like Hyperion would be pretty good in this meta, just because, you know, you can throw a lot of specials and those won't be getting auto blocked. So he does manage to take down Doom there. He probably did a similar strategy, a lot of parry heavies. Actually, maybe he didn't. I think he should have. I think the fight probably would have went a lot better if he did. But regardless, we took the first round. So I'm feeling phenomenal at this point, and I'm ready for just about anything. And he throws down a Kingpin. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down Omega Sentinel, because I'm thinking like, okay, Omega Sentinel is gonna be really good in this meta on attack, because she can gain those armor buffs so fast and easily that, you know, she'll be able to get around the auto block. But also as a defender, she already auto blocks, and with the True Lies, it's harder to counter auto block. Plus more auto block. She just sounded like a really good option, so I throw her on defense. And then with Kingpin, I'm gonna go for Gallon, because again, Gallon is a buff machine. So boom, we got 4 buffs. That's it. That's all we need. Okay, now we can pretty much ignore the nodes, but there is still those concussions if I hit into his block. I do need to be careful of that. It is slightly annoying. But you can also use them to your advantage to heal with willpower. I could definitely see like fights winding down, you know, they don't have much health left, just hit into their block, get that willpower healing going, then finish the fight. I could totally see that being a viable strategy. And here, just trying to bait out his heavy so I can punish with my heavy. There we go. Now I can just let him hit into my unblockable and get easy punishes that way. Here, unfortunately, I hit his block again, and here I'm trying to bait this special out, because I want to use my special, and he waits so long to throw it that, you know, my harvest completes. If I wasn't able to turn all those buffs into more mass, which probably would have just killed him. So now I need to activate another harvest, but there is at 90, so that heavy didn't activate it. Here I'm at 100, this one will activate it, then I'll instantly throw my special, convert all those buffs into the mass, and then he's dead. So yeah, that fight went extremely well and pretty much as expected. And you can see Omega Sentinel did some dirty things to this guy. Yeah, I think she's gonna be a pretty good champion for this meta. That was my very first match with this new meta, and I was like, wow, okay, that went really well. Okay, off to a good start. Like, all right, let's go ahead and get another match. You know, that was fun. I wanna do at least like 3, because I figured it would be fun to make this video my first 3 matches in the Gladiator Circuit. Or at least that's what I think I'm gonna call this video. Could change, I don't know. That's the title right now in pre-production. But looking at this guy's roster, I'm focused on his rank 4s. So I see Nimrod. Nimrod's gonna be able to get a lot of buffs from just parrying. He's gonna get a lot of those armors, so I wanted to ban him. And then Hercules, Shang-Chi, more of his rank 4s that I don't have at rank 4, so I figured those would be some good bans too. And so I pick up Hulkling right at the start. That's a huge pickup. Then I get Doom and Torch, just, you know, the boys. Then I get I-Bomb and Penny. Dude, I'm drafting so good right now. And then here I pick up Man-Thing and Mephisto. But then his last draft pick, he gets a Red Hulk. Like, damn it. That counters both of those really good mystics I just picked up. Kind of annoying. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw my Penny on defense. Oh man, this is one of my favorite rounds so far. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite round of this whole video. So I threw Penny on defense, and I saw that he had Hulkling, but with these nodes, it's not gonna be as easy and as simple to use Hulkling as it normally is. You know, normally you just hit into their block, 5 times, you get the pierce, you get the unblockable, drop special 2, and they're dead, right? But with this meta, the concussion is thrown into play with hitting their block. So I had to keep that in mind. And he throws down a bishop, and Hulkling was kind of my best option too. Plus, my Hulkling's rank 4, a bigger Hulkling than his. And I really know Hulkling. I know Hulkling extremely well, at least offensively. I'm not the best at fighting him, to be honest, but using him offensively, I really know what I'm doing. So my plan here was to get it so that I don't need a ton of blocked hits to get the unblockable, so I don't have too many concussions. So I wanted to get some of those concussions out of the way now, and then I wanted to push Bishop to a special 2, but unfortunately here he throws a special 1. So now I'm like, oh, man, that sucks. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait this out. And then here I get an Incinerate on me, dude. Like, I did not think I was that close to him for that long, but okay. Parry, again, I get another one on me. I'm like, dude, okay, that's so annoying. That stalled the fight. That maybe takes some damage, but whatever. All right, now, so I hit into his block once, then I drop special 2. That breaks it, gives me the unblockable, gives me both Furies, and then here gonna beta heavy with the double Furies, and he's dead. Took a little bit of damage, but a minute-long fight. Okay, 55 seconds, 52,500 points. Pretty good. Now, he does have class advantage here, but like I said, it's not so simple to use Hulkling now in this meta. You got to kind of change up your play style, and I accounted for that. I don't think this guy accounted for that. Plus, Penny can be annoying, so he does end up. Does he time out? Let's see. Yeah, he ends up actually timing out. Yeah, I'm curious. I'd love to try Penny in this meta with Hulkling. I wonder how it would go. I think I could do it fairly fast, applying a similar strategy that I used on that bishop. But yeah, so this next fight is my least favorite in this video. So he's gonna go ahead and throw Red Hulk down here, because he didn't really have a ton of great options. He could have thrown down Mangog, but I would have melted that with Torch. So he actually ended up making a pretty decent play. But I have Dr. Doom, so like, as soon as I could place, like I'm like, okay, I win. Because like there's no, I don't even think he's gonna be able to beat my Dr. Doom. Like with any of the champions he has in this brand new meta, like I just simply don't think he can even beat my Dr. Doom. I don't even think like I could beat Dr. Doom like with the champions he had. Like that's what I mean. So like it doesn't matter how good I think someone is, like with this brand new meta and the champs. Like I just simply don't think it's gonna happen. And then I have this Red Hulk here. I don't really have a good option, so I decided to go for Torch. Now, so my plan here is like, okay, I'm thinking, all right, 2-hit combos. Parry, medium, light, hit. That's safe. I can never get auto block doing that. But this guy baited me. This guy doesn't have max limber. So you see this parry stun is a little bit longer. So I think if I'm fast, I can sneak in that 3rd hit, go for the full 3-hit combos. Now, that's actually, honestly, that's actually smart. That's actually smart in this meta. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or not, but I think you could really catch people with that. I think that's actually pretty ingenious, because it's gonna catch me. It's gonna catch me, and it's ridiculous what's gonna happen. So right there, boom, got auto block going for an intercept. That's really fun. Auto block trying to punish a special. That's really fun. So that's what it's gonna look like when I'm attacking him when he's not parried. I just auto block, auto block, auto block. That's what it's like in this meta without buffs, and when you're not hitting a stunned opponent. It is absurd. And so now that he's at 10 of those charges, whenever he hits into my block, he's doing a ton of damage. And here, I thought I could sneak in that 3rd hit. I couldn't. I get auto block. I lose basically all of my health down to 10%. Dude, it was almost over. It was going perfectly, but you can see how one little auto block, everything can go wrong. Absurd. But like I said, we have Doom on defense, so just pray to the Doom gods. Like I'm seriously thinking, like when I came out of this fight, I was surprised he was still alive. I thought he'd already be dead by now. So I'm impressed that he survived this long, and I'm just praying somehow I don't lose here. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. Like Falcon versus Dr. Doom, he's gonna time out, and sure enough, he does. He did have a lot of health though. He was playing that fight really well. But yeah, 35,000 to 30,000 points. But I'm really glad that combo Rolk did to us didn't just kill us. Because then I think he probably would have won. It would have been really embarrassing. Losing to a Red Hulk. That just goes to show how punishing this meta can be. So that was the second match in this new meta. Now let's go for match number 3. This Gimme Shelter shenanigans. So this guy actually had a very unique roster. So here you can see my bans were going to be Herc, Nimrod, and Kingpin. But then I'm like, whoa. That's a rank 4 Havoc and a rank 4 Ebony Maw. Those gotta go. I respect it. Those are some very powerful rank 4 defenders. So I respect it, but I'm banning it. Get that out of here. And then, like I said earlier, Nimrod, I'm theorizing that he's going to be pretty good. I mean, Nimrod's pretty good anytime, but in this meta specifically, with those armors, and he has a rank 4, so just, yeah, no Nimrod for this guy. And look at that first draft. Doom and Gallon? Oh, that's sweetness. That is a sweetness. That's such a good way to start the draft, man. And I end up drafting pretty well here. Got Penny, got Omega Sentinel, got Warlock, got Domino, and it's at this point this guy has 0 tech champions, and I got that Domino, and so unless he rerolls and gets a tech champ, boom, no tech champ. So I'm thinking, okay, Domino, okay, that Domino is a guaranteed round win. It's a guaranteed dub. You know, in this meta with no tech champ, there's no way Domino doesn't win me that round. A rank 4, like that's all but guaranteed. So I'm thinking, okay, if I can just win this first round, I can just throw Domino down next round, and regardless, you know, we're good. So I just need to win the first round. That's what's important here. So he throws down MCOC. I'm thinking, perfect. MCOC. Yes, that's it. That is good. That is nice. Because this guy has a Korg. I'm right behind my webcam here, but he does have Korg, and that was definitely the scariest defender that I think he had. So here I'm gonna throw down Penny, and you can see he's questioning using Hercules here. You know, he doesn't want to waste his big rank 4 Hercules right now, so he decides to go for Falcon. But that's a mistake. He really should have taken this round, because like I said, that Domino, it's all but guaranteed. And so we're gonna go for Warlock against MCOC again. Like you guys saw that first fight against that Scarlet Witch, same thing. We're just parry heavy, and we're good. And this time, I'm not going to go for a wild heavy and get auto blocks like I did last time. I'm going to have learned my lesson. And I'm also not going to go for special 2s, because that would just not work. So I'm going to go for, if anything, a special 3. But I'm just going to be focused on parry heavy, get those bleeds. I got max deep wounds, got max sig Warlock, so that degen, it's as big as the damage is going to get. And this guy does have willpower. That would be the way to stop me, is to not run willpower. That would stop Warlock, but I mean, it's not really a smart thing to do. And you know, unless you're playing me specifically, I wouldn't advise it. But if you are playing me, it would be a really I don't know why I'm giving tips on how to beat me. I shouldn't. But yeah, that would be a way. You definitely kiss me off guard if you did that. But yeah, this fight is going just flawlessly, exactly the plan. I love Warlock, man. Just the stuff that he can get around by doing these types of strategies, I love it. I'm gonna go for a little special 3 here. It's funny seeing MCOC's unique animation, and we shoot back up to 100% health. So yeah, we come out of there actually looking basically full health, 99.6, and yeah, Penny again. She's a pretty good defender. That's another timeout to the Penny. Love to see it, man. Good old Penny Parker. Yeah, she must be really rough in this meta. She must be really rough with the more auto blocks. Damn, I didn't even actually think about how bad she'd be in this meta. Haven't had to fight her yet. So of course here I throw down that Domino, as the rounds all but guaranteed, and I think he kind of realized that, and I think he just threw, so he put in his chunk against Domino. We have a Bishop here, and we got Gallon, so you guys already know Gallon, the buff machine. We're gonna put together 4 buffs in no time, and we won't be getting auto blocked, so we're not gonna have to worry. Just need to hit the parry. There we go, and boom, nodes are countered. No auto block for this guy. Fortunately, that's a bad. It's not. I mean, it's not a bad habit. It's just a habit. I hit blocks constantly. You know, I do it all the time. So here I'm just waiting this out, man. I'm gonna go back. Let's go ahead and get back to the action. So I definitely don't want Bishop to be throwing his special 1. Definitely want to push him to a special 2. So here I'm gonna push him to a special 2 with my unblockable harvest detonation. There we go. And he only has 9 prowess right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a little block dex to mitigate some damage there. And it was at this point where I actually wanted to hit Bishop's block, but I didn't want him to throw a special 1, so I couldn't really get in a good window to do it, just to get some more willpower healing, like that little strategy I mentioned earlier. But it doesn't really matter because one more special 1 and Bishop's dead. So yeah, I'm going to take a bite out of a planet, and that's a yummy snack. A victory bite, and yeah, that's gonna do it. So those are my first 3 matches with this new absurd, crazy meta. This meta, man, it's gonna be a rough week. I wish I got to try Mixmaster. That sounded like a lot more fun. But yeah, I feel like this meta, it's going to be fun when you're winning, like I was here, but it's going to be really frustrating and annoying when you're losing to some BS auto blocks. But yeah, so this is my as you guys can see, I went from victory track to the Gladiator Circuit, first 3 matches. I'm not lying, I'm not capping. Here's the proof. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think of this meta. Should I live stream some of this meta? I feel like you might see me rage, but if you want to see that, just let me know. Or just drop a like on the video if you want to see me stream this meta in the Gladiator Circuit. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Subscribe if you want to see more content. A lot more Battlegrounds content coming. We're going to try to place pretty high this season. So yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching.